Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about the current market, what we're looking at, what we're dealing with these days. Kind of just like the feeling around the market overall. But before we get to it, like always, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget the little hype button if it is there. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm just at the cusp of 900. I'll soon be getting to 1,000 subscribers, all because of you guys. I can't wait. But yeah, guys, let's get to it. So yeah, the Pokemon market is still on the rise. It's definitely not slowing down. Even at some points where it looks like some things are stagnating, they're really just a lot of times an entry point or a lot of times just a step up. The market is on fire. Not surprising though. I think this is something that most of us anticipated. Most people are expecting the market to cool after the 30th anniversary next year. And if that were to be so, that would be at the end of next year, which in my mind doesn't even make sense. I think it'll be maybe in 2027, just because it's more likely that the 30th anniversary would release sometime in late next year, which will then lead us into the holidays, which will probably continue pushing the hype. And depending on what sets Pokemon puts out as well, like around the 30th anniversary, if it's not just that, it might get even crazier. We don't know what's going to happen exactly, but that's how it's panning out to me. In my mind, I think things, if they were going to slow down, it would be 2027. But it's unlikely that it'll be slowing down next year. At least that's what I think. We don't really know. It's all speculation from anyone or everyone. But that's what I think right now. We're at a point right now where it's either you can afford it or you can't, and it's okay. In reality, it is okay. You ride the wave, you roll with the punches. It's just the way it goes. There are times that the hobby is more affordable than others, and then sometimes that it's just more expensive. And then maybe if you've got to sit out, you sit out, or maybe you just pick and choose your opportunities. You actually look for them elsewhere sometimes. Like me in particular, I can't pre-order from some of the sites so easily like I used to before, or even my LGS. Doing pre-orders to there is not as easy anymore. But you pick and choose your punches. Sometimes you might have to look elsewhere. Sometimes you may have to work out deals, and that's okay. That's actually part of the fun sometimes. Just searching, maybe working out deals, maybe in-person deals. I think it's pretty fun. But I think there's a lot going on right now. I don't think anybody should be really, really upset. At least I don't think it should be that bad. I understand some of the anger, but at the same time, like I said, it comes in waves. This won't last forever. You know, it will not last forever. But I'm seeing a lot of things happening right now. I'm seeing a lot of people selling, and it is a great time to sell. If you were going to sell, whether it be right now or in the long term, it would have to be in another hype cycle where there are a lot of people valuing what you have, and with that making it more liquid. It would make all your products more liquid. If we're in a down market, of course, it's going to be that much harder to sell because there aren't that many buyers out there. And then the ones that are out there probably won't value your product as much as you do, which you'll have to deal with then if you have to sell in a down market. But for the most part, this is a great time to sell. But what's funny is that we're still seeing a lot of people buying. It's not only selling, a lot of people are still buying, even in this hype market, with everything being so expensive, with booster boxes coming right out the gate at $300, with Destined Rivals being bought out all the way till $500. People are still buying at 450 after the correction. It's still taking a little bit of a dip. It looks like it's going to head down toward 420. As of right now, that's what it looks like. But we're still buying at 450. But yeah, people are still feeling very confident. Um, of course, there were other buyouts: Paradox Rift, Silver Tempest, Lost Origin. But what this really tells us is that people are really, really confident in Pokemon right now. I mean, it's not the little fish, doing these buyouts. These are big fish. They're big fish. They're bigger than the average person, and in some cases, I think that when you see someone who has reached a certain level when it comes to their career or their salary, you would think that they made smart choices. You would think of them as smart individuals, and they're in the hobby right now. They're buying. So that shows confidence. They're willing to put their savings in here. They're willing to take a portion of their weekly income and put it into the hobby. There's a lot of confidence. That is straight up confidence. There's no fear there. And it kind of tells what's going to be happening in the long term. Um, I know there's people out there that are hoping that things are going to crash, but clearly things aren't going to crash. Just like people thought Prismatic was going to go down to MSRP, it did not go to MSRP, no matter how much was printed or put out in big box stores. That's one of the things that I actually pointed out. The moment they stopped putting out Prismatic ETBs, I said they would start climbing, and it's just because the hype, the set itself, it's such a great set, and more than anything, like this hype, it's not going to let it down. Any good set in this hype, it's going to go to the moon. It's just what it is. If you don't print it, it's going to the moon. That's why Destined Rivals, it did what it did, even with the buyout. It's because people have so much confidence in it, and if there isn't enough supply to meet demand, it just makes it the easy thing to pick on right there. That if Surging Sparks didn't have over 1,000 booster boxes listed on TCG Player, that would have probably been next. It would have been the most affordable to manipulate or to buy out, however you want to call it. But that's the reality of the market that we're in, and there's no going back once it happens. It is what it is. You just have to deal with it, and that's it. If you have some of the product, you are happy because now market price is much higher for what you have. But if you don't, it's going to be a little bit of an upset because you can't gain a much better position like you wanted to before. But yeah, there's a lot of there's goods and bads. It doesn't have to be this thing where you just get so angry, you leave the hobby or it like disrupts your life. I don't think that it's that serious. Honestly, there's going to be different opportunities coming and going at all times. I've mentioned multiple opportunities that I've had and I didn't take because I thought they would be there for longer, and that was my mistake. But they're going to keep coming. Just like those are going to keep coming. There's going to be times where people are looking at other products while they're not looking at the one that you wanted, and you're going to have your opportunity to buy at least at a decent price point, before it does shoot up even further. But yeah, there are a lot of things seeing being said. I've seen people complaining about kids not getting booster packs or not being able to rip. Um, I get it. Things are more expensive right now. But once again, it's not going to last forever. And I could tell you that I come from a family where we couldn't really afford to buy Pokemon cards. Yeah, I had some as a kid. But could you really afford that much? I mean, with $20 when I was a kid, you could actually do some grocery shopping. It's nothing like now. You could actually go to a store, come out with 2 full bags of groceries with $20. And booster packs were $5 back then. That wasn't something that my family could afford at the time. And it didn't hurt me, honestly. I still kept loving Pokemon. I still kept playing the games. I still kept watching the show. And now that I'm a grown adult, I still love it. It didn't deter me away from Pokemon at all. So I don't think the longevity of Pokemon is threatened in any kind of way, to be honest. I'm the example. I think many of us are, because years ago it just wasn't a thing to be able to just throw away $5 if you were 10 or 11 years old as a kid. It was just more. $5, every dollar was worth more than what it is now. So it's just what it is. It's just what it was at the time. I don't think that it's that crazy, but we are entering the holidays. Holidays will be coming around, and there will be deals everywhere. You will see Pokemon cards all over Target on sale, just like we did last year. You're going to be seeing deals at Dollar General. If you are anywhere close to a Dollar General last year, if you spent $100, you had 30% off. So you could buy $100 worth of Pokemon and pay $70. If you pay $200 worth of Pokemon, you'd pay $140. And I think that's an amazing deal. You're not really going to get there anywhere else. But those deals are coming. Just like every other holiday, they're coming. And they'll be up for grabs for parents that want to buy them for kids, and then that'll be that. You'll have your opportunity to buy, and if you're just another investor, you'll have more opportunities to buy. They're going to be everywhere. We know this. Like I said, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Dollar General, deals will be out there. So I don't think it's that bad right now. I think it will get better, if anything. But once again, this is not going to last forever. At some point, it's going to die down again. It's going to get slow. And if you couldn't buy now, you're going to have more opportunities to buy then. If you're just a kid, you'll be able to buy whatever you want then, up until the next hype cycle comes again, because it will come around again. We'll be dealing with the same thing again. High value products or high price products. Maybe not the same as this hype. Maybe it'll be different. It could be worse. It could be better. It could be a little more subtle, but I don't think it's going to get crazy. I don't think anything's going to crash either. I think we're going to have a correction, if anything, and we're all going to be all right. Everything will be good again, I guess, to most people. But for now, there's a lot to really enjoy. If you're an investor, for sure, you buy something at MSRP, it's the next day it's already 3 times the value. If you're a reseller, I guess, If you're an investor, you're just going to buy it and hold it anyways, you know, for 3 to 5 years. And if you don't buy it at MSRP, whatever you buy it at, you're most likely going to hold it, and whatever market price is, it's probably still going to climb after that. So as we're seeing with everything else, you know, every single thing's climbing. I haven't seen one product that hasn't climbed. I mean, at some points when we hit all-time highs, of course, the market has to accept that price for whatever product it may be. But at some point after a week or two, or maybe at the max 3 weeks, um, it starts to rise again. The only things that really are having trouble rising are the really expensive products, like Fusion Strike, like Lost Origin, which of course Lost Origin had a buyout. They bought out all boxes that were in the $800 or lower range, leaving at a it basically became a $900 box. They bought everything that was below 900, and it is now a $900 box. And boxes like those, because it's so much harder to pull the trigger on it, are the only ones that aren't really moving so much without some kind of help. Even Evolving Skies, it's going to move. It's going to keep moving, but it's not taking these dramatic leaps. It's still climbing, but not dramatically. Just because it's so much harder for people to pull the trigger, you're not seeing so many sales. But it's selling. They're still moving. But yeah, not only that, the closer and closer we get to next year, the closer and closer we get to that first set of rotation from the Scarlet and Violet era, some of those boxes are going to keep climbing. You know, Obsidian Flames, Base, Paldean Fates, Paradox Rift, even though once again it got bought out, it may still climb even further because it's going out of rotation. And you probably won't see much of that product on the shelves much longer after that. So, I mean, I think that's really what it is right now with the market. Things are just flying, and some people can't handle it. Some people can't stomach it. Some people can. But I think all of it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle it, it's okay. If you can, it's okay. I don't think this is something to go crazy over, but things will get better for those that can't afford it right now. And then everyone else, that's the average person that can't afford some, you just pick and choose your battles. You pick and choose what you buy, when you buy, take opportunities when they become available, and don't let them pass by like I did in the past, because there are some regrets. I'm not going to lie. There are some regrets. I mean, like Base, $90. Uh, Paradox Rift 90, Stellar Crown at 90. I saw Obsidian at 100. Just anything, man. Twilight Masquerade at like 110. Man, I don't know. I regret a lot of it, but I thought it would stick around for longer, and then it just shot up. It blew up right in my face. You know, I didn't take the opportunity when it was there, and of course I regret it. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys out there that have that same exact story. And now we're at a point where, once again, you just pick and choose your battles. It's not that bad. Just be a little more strategic, be a little smarter. You know, I pointed out in my other video, buy on eBay. Don't make your entry point even higher than what it already is. Don't make it harder for yourself. If you buy on TCG Player, of course, you essentially affect the market price every time you buy on TCG Player. If you buy on eBay, you don't. It just isn't affecting that TCG Player market price, and it seems to be that everybody goes off of TCG Player for the most part, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be your LGSs, websites, uh, almost anything. Like anything goes off of TCG Player. It's just everything. Vendors at car shows. So you buy on eBay, you don't affect that price. You know, you just be strategic, be a smart investor. And yeah, man, keep enjoying the hobby. I am absolutely loving Pokemon right now. I can't really say that I'm not. Of course, I wish things were even more affordable than what they are, but Pokemon is still fun right now. It's really exciting right now. Even doing my weekly market analysis, seeing what every set is doing, going up or down, so much fun for me. It's exciting. You know, it's not a down market where nothing's happening, nothing's moving. Yeah, you're gonna rip, but at some point, there's only so much you can rip till it becomes dull. You know. Um, but yeah, guys, I think that really does it for this video on the current market. I've seen a lot of people upset, man. I'm still seeing a lot of angry people, a lot of drama videos, which I stay away from. I'm not a drama channel. I'm not a drama person. I stay away from the drama. I don't want any part of it whatsoever. It doesn't affect my life. So if I don't see value in it, I just stay away from it. And I think that that's the best thing that I could possibly do, or most of us can possibly do. There's no need like feeding into the drama. It's so funny. These channels, there's a lot of channels that have drama, and they're like They like feed off the drama. They feed off of the negativity. They'll make a negative video and people will gravitate to it because for some reason it just sucks people in. Drama really sucks people in. Negativity sucks people in. You see a video where somebody was fighting, for example, it's got like millions of views. Why? Didn't value you. It didn't do anything good for you, but you watched it. It somehow like grabbed you and attracted you somehow and just got a hold of you. And it does it to people. And I'm just not for it. I'm not for the person spreading drama. I'm not going to be the person getting grabbed by drama and sucked in. It's just not happening. Nope. Not for me. I'm going to keep enjoying the hobby. I'm going to keep on making plays wherever I can. I'm going to keep on buying wherever I can and just enjoying everything that's happening in the market, whether it's singles, whether it's sealed, all of it, you know, even just new sets, anticipating new things, seeing new Pokemon, seeing new megas, you know. Yeah, I think that's really it. You know, don't be so upset. There are whales entering the market. It's okay. It's okay. It's just like any other market out there. They exist. The whales are out there. They can do whatever they want, just like we can. You know, we have to accept it, and it's okay. And yeah, there's a lot of good things happening in the market right now. A lot of good things. Um, a lot of money being made. That's for sure. Yeah, things are going to continue climbing to the moon for a little while. And yeah, you just have to be okay with it, accept it, because it's part of the hobby, whether you like it or not. If you thought there wasn't going to be value or these things weren't going to be valued, and I don't think you can say that you love Pokemon. I think if you love Pokemon, you value it, whether it's a sentimental thing or a uh, currency thing, whether it's dollar signs or your feelings. Either way, one way or another, you were valuing it, and so I think it made sense that people were gonna have a monetarily uh, like be attracted to Pokemon. So, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to speak on what was going on right now, what I'm seeing. I'll be looking forward to doing more videos like this, talking about how I feel about the hobby and just having discussions with you guys. I think it's a more real thing between us, so that we can get to know each other a little better. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for the video. With that being said, take care out there. Stay safe. Oh, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoy it. I'm grateful for all of you guys. We can have conversations in the comment section as much as you guys want. But yeah, guys, once again, stay safe out there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.